The story of Ruth and Boaz is one of the most fascinating love stories in the Bible. In this video, I want to talk to you about 9 things that a man can learn from the Boaz and the Ruth story coming right up. Welcome back to our channel. I am Doran, and this is Not Easily Broken. On our channel, we're all about bringing you content relating to love, dating, courting, marriage, life. If this is the kind of content that you like, then please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Let's get right into it. When we look at the book of Ruth, the Boaz and Ruth story is a very fascinating one. Very fascinating love story. Boaz was in a position to marry any woman that he wanted because his character and his position validates that. So what are some of the characteristics men should have before he is qualified to date seriously or even pursue someone as a wife, pursue someone to marry? I am always encouraging men to work on themselves, to go back to school, learn a trade, do what is necessary to put yourself in the best possible position to win first in life and then in marriage or in relationship. Because see, first you have to learn how to love you before you can love anyone else. You have to master yourself before you can master being a part of someone else's life. You know, be successful and be fulfilled within your relationship with God, your relationship with yourself, your personal development and your personal accomplishment. It is critical to who you are and who you're going to be. And so here are some characteristics that a man should have that will determine if he is ready to pursue a mate. Number 1, he is trustworthy. You must be trustworthy. Boaz was a trustworthy person, and in Ruth chapter 2 and verse 1, he is described as a king's man and a mighty man of wealth. This does not mean that you have to be wealthy in order for you to get married. At least your credit must be intact. At least your credit is not supposed to be jacked up. At least you need to have 2 nickels to rub together. Boaz was deserving of trust. He was dependable, and he was in a position to take care of a future wife. Are you in a position to take care of a future wife? Are you in a position to honor your responsibility that comes with being a husband? Ruth did not have to worry about provision. That was already taken care of by Boaz. It is easy for people to trust a person who has the reputation of being honest, reliable, and responsible. These qualities does not make a person perfect, but they do show good characteristics about a person. However, someone can possess these qualities and still not good match for you. But someone that fit the profile or fit the qualities that you're looking for must have these qualities. A man does not have to be wealthy to be trustworthy, neither does he have to be wealthy to get married. A man must be in a position to take care of his home, take care of his wife. That doesn't mean that he has to be rich. The reason why most single women can't find a suitable mate is not because they're not good men out there. Society tells you that that man has to be a 6-figure income kind of guy. And if he's not making a lot of money, doesn't drive a luxury car, then that man does not qualify. Truth be told, that is a lie from the devil. That's a lie from the pit of hell. There are good men out there that are looking for great women, good women to get married to, where 2 of them can work together and build something special. My wife and I, when we got married, we didn't have nothing, but we know that we love each other. We wanted to work on ourselves so that we can become better individuals. And we have accomplished what we have accomplished because we work together as a team, as a partner. A man can have all the trimmings and he can have all the wealth. He can be 6'5" tall. He can have a deep pocket. He can live in a mansion, but still he's not qualified to be a good man. He's not qualified to be a mate. He's not qualified to be a husband. Boaz was a man of high standard, and no amount of money could change who he was, change who he is. He was a genuine and a good person. Number 2, he is of good character. See, Boaz proved himself to be a man of good character. His character shows the mental and the moral quality of a good person. It is the stable and distinctive quality built into an individual's life that determine his or her response regardless to life uncertain circumstances and situations. A man of character remains strong under pressure. A man of character must take a licking and keep on ticking. A man of character must be willing to stand up for his family, stand up for himself, and show who he is as a man. A man of character is not afraid to be masculine. He's not afraid to show his masculinity. He's not afraid to be defensive. He's not afraid of anything. Ralph Waldo Emerson defined a role as the quiet, reserved, and value creating the force of the person untouched by circumstances or external pressure. Because inside of that man, he must stay strong even under very difficult circumstances. Even when situation is not pleasing, his character must still be strong under pressure. A man that is ready to get married must have a good character proven by how he lived his life and how he served others. A good reputation is better than money. You can lose money and you can gain it back. But when you lose your character, but if you are a man of bad character, that is the death to your credibility. Number 3, Boaz had a relationship with God. A modern day Boaz must have a relationship with God. He must be passionate about God and not afraid to express his love and commitment for his relationship with God to you, the woman that he loves, the woman that he wants to marry. See, Boaz had a relationship with God because he understands that it's required for you to be a complete human being. A godly woman should be looking for a man who shows his love for God to her. There must also be a level of spiritual maturity in a man of God who is looking for a wife. His relationship with God will determine the type of relationship that he will have with you. The relationship that he has with himself will determine the relationship that he's going to have with you. You do not want to find yourself being unequally yoked with someone who is not a lover of the God that you love and you serve and you honor. So it's important for you to understand that as a man, you must have that characteristic, that personality. You must have that sound foundation in God. Number 4, he is a provider. Boaz was a provider who was qualified and equipped to care for his wife. All men, especially Christian men, are called by God to provide for their family. Paul uses some very harsh word in the New Testament to describe or warn a man who does not provide for his family. If any man does not provide for his own, and especially those in his household, he is good for nothing. He denies the faith. He's worse than an unbeliever. 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 8. A man who provides for his family is honored by God and should be honored by his wife. A man must be a provider and he must understand the quality and what it takes to be a good husband. Boaz provided water and meal for Ruth. She was cared for by a man who understands his position as a provider. Boaz was providing for Ruth long before he made her his bride. Now, let me just say this, that I'm not telling you to go take care of a woman that is not your wife. I'm not telling you to be buying expensive things for just a girlfriend. Of course, you can buy some things, but you can't buy all things until you put a ring on her. You are not worthy or you are not responsible to be spending your money on her as if she is your wife. Now, let me just be real about that. Of course, you want to win her heart. Of course, you want to respect her. You want to impress her, but be very smart about it. There's a lot of gold diggers out there. Don't be ignorant to the reality that some women are not in it for the long haul. A man must show the woman he is interested in that he is capable of caring for her. A man who seeks a wife must be in a position to support her emotionally, psychologically, mentally, spiritually, financially, sexually. He must be a hard-working man and willing to do what it takes to provide for his family. I know that we're trying to change the culture, but in the Word of God, man must bring something to the table. And if he's not doing that, he's not qualified to be a husband. It is not about making a lot of money. No, it's not. A married couple can work together and build their own enterprise. My wife and I, we're working together. We had nothing when we got married, but we are working and building together. 27 years ago when we got married, we just loved each other, but we knew that we had responsibility. I knew I had a responsibility to lead and provide for her. At least the basic needs must be met concerning your responsibility as a man. A man must understand that God called him to lead his family, not afraid to lead. There is a kingdom mandate from the beginning of creation given to the man to lead his wife. He must be a protector. He must serve in love and honor. He must love his wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself for it. He must follow principles and biblical understanding of the kingdom assignment that was given to him here on earth. He is a husband. He's a man. He's a lover. He's a friend. He's a provider. Number 5, he pays attention to you. The Bible said that Ruth caught Boaz's attention. He saw something special about her and could not get her out of his mind. He saw qualities in her and he wanted to know more about her. So he inquired about her. See, a modern day Boaz, a man that wants a wife, that wants a woman to marry, pay close attention to the woman he desired to love. He must admire her beauty and express it to her passionately. He must able to display that I am interested in you. I want you. I'm going to seek you. I'm going to pursue you. I'm coming after you. A woman doesn't do the pursuing. The man does. And for those of you out there that are shooting your shot, and you think that you can come with that power and that ideology that you can just do whatever you want, a real man will never settle for that. If he cannot work for you, he will never protect you. A man will never invest into anything that he didn't work for. It is in his DNA. It is in our character. It is how we were created by God, to be protectors, to pursue and to love and to honor. Number 6, Boaz was a protector. Boaz encourages Ruth to glean in his field. He wanted to make sure that she was safe. He wanted to make sure that she was protected. Her protection was his number 1 priority. He also told the young men in the field that Ruth was off limit. Don't you look at her. Don't you put your hands on her. Don't you touch her. Don't you be trying to flirt with her now. This one is a special one. See, a man that wants a woman, he becomes very territorial. That's why, ladies, you can't do the seeking. It is in the nature of a man that is looking for a wife to always pursue what he wants. You make choices, of course, who you want to say yes to or say no to. But why should you put yourself in a compromising position just because you want to do the looking and the searching? It's just not the way a good man of character wants to get married. It's not how he wants to find his bride. You can trust me on that. See, a man seeking to marry a woman must know the safety of the woman he is pursuing is now his responsibility. And it should be his number 1 priority, guys. That's why you don't go searching. It is your job to ensure her safety. It is the man's responsibility. A good man will also help to keep her clothes on. He's not looking for sex. If he want to marry you, it's not about sex. It's about getting to learn and to know you. A more deeper level of understanding who you are. Number 7, he is compassionate. Boaz was a kind and compassionate person, and every opportunity he got to show his kindness, he did. He was a very generous man. He loved to help others and help those that are in need. A good man must look for opportunities to help others. He does not see serving others as a weakness, but as a strength, especially if you are in a position to help others. He understands the law of sowing and reaping, that you will reap likewise or in greater quantity that which you sow. He follows the Spirit of God in him to do good to others. He does not see people as they are. A good man always sees people as they can be and willing to help in whatever capacity and in whatever way that he can. Number 8, Boaz was a man of high integrity. The word integrity means the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles and moral uprightness. Like Boaz, a good man must have high moral values, high in your honesty and uprightness in the way you conduct yourself and the way you carry yourself. No man is perfect. No one is perfect. And sometimes we might have things going on in our past. It is your past. But sometimes the past can come back to haunt you. Therefore, a man who is looking for a wife must have good character. Number 9, he obtained favor from the Lord. When Boaz decided to marry Ruth and make her his wife, he obtained favor from the Lord. The Bible says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. He was not looking for a girlfriend. Boaz was looking for a wife. Boaz was not trying to date a girl 3-4 years to find out if she is the right one for him. He was ready to make her his wife. See, he profiled her long enough to know that she's a woman of great character, good quality. She come from a good stock. The way she was able to treat Naomi and the way she served and honored her mother-in-law, it was a clear testament and reality of her great character. See, when you are trying to look for a woman to marry, make sure that she's of good character. Don't just focus on the hips, the lips, and the fingertips. Don't just focus on all the trimmings that she carry, because she can have all of that and she's still no good. And so you be careful. And so the man is favorable. He obtained favor from the Lord when he find a wife. And so guys, these are the 9 points that I wanted to talk about in this video. And please, if you gain any type of values from this video, please smash that like button. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please share this video. I cannot wait to see you in the next one.